T-Dub never lifted a single weight in his life. Justin Darlington never lifted a single weight in his life. T. Curry has never lifted a single weight in his life. And they all have 45 plus inch verticals, possibly even 50. How is this even possible? It's because of three things. They're able to produce a ton of force very quickly, which allows them to stretch extremely stiff tendons. And they do this in the most efficient way possible with perfect jump technique. Now, don't you need the weight room to be able to produce a lot of force? Not necessarily. Jumping a lot is actually one of the most potent stimulus to teach your body how to produce a ton of force. It's a law of specificity. If you want to get better at jumping, you need to jump a lot. And what's beautiful about jumping is that it self-intensifies. As you get better, the jumps become more intense, which becomes an even stronger stimulus. So you adapt and jump higher, and it starts the cycle all over again. Now, why not just jump all the time? It's because you'll hit a plateau very quickly. The reason that T-Dub and Darlington and T. Curry are able to reach near 50-inch vertical jumps without lifting a single weight is because they have really good genetics. And there's actually a strong argument to be made that they most likely didn't even reach anywhere close to their genetic ceiling because of not training. So just because you see these jumpers reach insanely high verticals without training or lifting a weight doesn't mean that you should do that. Instead, you want to look at the guys that improved a lot. Those guys improved very early on, peaked their verticals early, but then their verticals did not budge. And they usually peak in their late teens or early 20s. Versus if you look at jumpers that actually train, their verticals peak often in their late 20s or even early 30s, and they're able to sustain jumping for way longer periods of time. Just look at guys like Kilgannon and Jay Clark and Myrie Bowden, who are all guys that sustained near 50-inch verticals well into their 30s.